Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. Depends on where you are located. Welcome to the Asia Solar Energy for Climate Change Conference, a platform dedicated to harnessing the power of renewable energy in our fight against climate change. This conference is organized by CarbonCare InnoLab and funded by the Jockey Club Charities Trust. My name is Kevin Lee, and I'm honored to be your moderator for this inspiring talk. Today's section will focus on achieving philanthropic excellence, unveiling the successful case study in Hong Kong. We are privileged to have my colleague Kylie Lai with us. Kylie majored in political philosophy and public administration management. She has been an UNFCCC COP observer and a lecturer for CATI program organized by CarbonCare InnoLab, incubating youth in international climate affairs. Kylie is also involved in the SolarCare Programme of CarbonCare InnoLab, which aims to drive the energy just transition in Hong Kong. Our focus is on facilitating connections between NGOs, officials, and the community to install solar PV systems and implement climate education programs throughout Hong Kong. As a current member of ASECCC Changes Climate Partners, Kylie plays a role in contributing to strategic planning aimed at empowering women and developing climate solutions on a global scale. During her time partnering with the former South Horizon District Councillor, she implemented environmental protection strategies planning in her climate action endeavors. Kylie prioritizes key areas such as women and gender, climate justice, and youth empowerment. The format of today's section will be as follows. Kylie will give her presentation, after which we will open the floor for Q&A section. While the speaker is presenting, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box and leave your questions in the Q&A box. I will read out the questions for our speaker during the Q&A. Without further ado, let me welcome Kylie to give her presentation.
Hi, thank you everyone. Thank you, Kevin, for the great introduction. So I'm just gonna do a quick sharing on the Jockey Club SolarCare program, which is also under the Philanthropic Excellence, one of the successful cases in Hong Kong. So I'm just gonna share my screen real quick, and there you go. So here is the slides that I'm going to share. So the Jockey Club SolarCare program, which is running since 2018. So from now on, it's supposed to be 6 years of program in running. So the mechanism about this program is, okay, start with a really basic thing is we are building the solar panels for free for the NGOs. So they do not need to pay for anything because we're getting the funding to build solar panels for free for the NGOs. So one of the thing is this program, it's really, I would say extraordinary because we are not just about building the solar panel systems for the NGOs, but also we consist of 3 different parts. So you can see the circle over here. So we consist of the NGOs, that we empower the NGOs and also other institutions in terms of providing them with a stable financial support through the solar systems. And then with the communities, we also empower people. So we put human into the center of our program. And also, of course, the IE service providers. So we provide collaboration opportunity for other contractors or solar PV producers or companies that produce the panels. And we also provide the expertise and knowledge. We have in-house engineers to build solar panels for our NGOs. So we consist of 3 different things. So the thing is, these solar panels is very... the solar program, okay, the SolarCare program right now in Hong Kong 2024, the current distribution is, you can see the map over here, basically cover everywhere in Hong Kong. So right now, the total number of PV sites that we have installed means there are 31 NGOs that we have already built the solar energy system for. and the total accumulated yield of all sites, you can see the number is really huge. I'm just going to pass that thing. But for the projected annual rebates, you can see the amount of the US dollars over here. So I would like to say is, why is there money involved? It's that this is really one of the important things. You can see the huge amount of US dollars every year that we're coming in. So this amount of money is for the NGO, for themselves. For the NGOs, they can utilize the rebates to improve and enhance the services that they're doing. So for example, if the NGO, they are working for childcare or animal shelter, they can use the rebate and to help with the service that they provide. They can build more shelters for the doggies or the cats or stray cats. For childcare, they can build more. They can develop more programs or youth empowerment programs for the service group that they're working for. And the households, you can see that each month, the amount of electricity that we have generate will power to about 14,000 households every month. So this amount of electricity that we generated, it's, I would say, quite a huge amount right now in Hong Kong. And as an NGO, we could be the very first NGO that owns the largest capacity amount of solar renewable energy in Hong Kong. And of course, the very most important thing is about the CO2 avoidance. So the program right now, with the amount of electricity generated from the panels equals to about 2,000 tons of CO2 avoidance, equals to about 80,000 trees that we plant every year. So when we talk about the financial aspects, I talk about the rebates, because right now we do have supporting policies in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong government, they have the feed-in tariff scheme, which was running from 2017, 2018. The feed-in tariff scheme allows us to utilize and leverage the SolarCare program to provide low carbon economy and also the energy autonomy. So you can see through the graphics over here, when we build the solar panels for free for the NGOs, they could use the renewable energy source to generate income, and the income will help them to further promote the services, as I mentioned. So energy autonomy, meaning that we give the opportunity for our NGOs to own the RE themselves. And through the contractor of, we have bidding for contractors to build solar panels for us. And one of the things is they are allowed to make sure that they could choose the companies that they would like to hire for building the solar panels. This is also one of the things that what we're saying about energy autonomy. So other than the financial aspect, now we're talking about the social aspect. So the social aspect is about supporting the service that our SolarCare partners do. So SolarCare partners, we give them a name. They're just the NGOs that we build solar panels for, but then we call them partners because we work together. We do not only build solar panels for them, but as I said, we support the services that our SolarCare partners do. And right now we have already benefit about 80,000 people in Hong Kong through this program, because our SolarCare partners together, we built the solar panels for them, and then they use the amount of rebates to benefit the people that they're serving. As I said, like the childcare, we have rehabs, we have recreation, we have poverty alleviation, and one of the examples that I would like to introduce is the Crossroads. I think I'm gonna share the video right now.
The SolarCare program is a win-win-win for Crossroads. It provides us with income through the feed-in tariff scheme, up to 2 to 3% of our annual budget, which means that translates into helping thousands of people in Hong Kong. We send goods like clothes, furnishings, and electrical appliances to people here in Hong Kong and all around the world. And that money is the equivalent of us helping about 1,600 people in Hong Kong alone, just because of the power of the sun. Our solar installation not only brings in money that we can use to operate our services, helping people in Hong Kong and around the world, but it also helps us inspire thousands of students and other members of the community to think about what it would mean to have sustainable energy throughout Hong Kong and throughout the world. It helps us show people how energy, particularly solar, can make a difference in developing nations where people don't even have access to regular energy for their daily.
Yep. So this is one of our NGO, which is Crossroads, where they get the rebates. It helps them get through the COVID period because they do not have any activities. It's hard for them to maintain the operations during the COVID time, and the electricity bill was really tough for them. And because of the rebates, they do not need to pay for the electricity bill, and they could also get the extra money to help them go through the period where they can send resources and humanitarian resource, as I said, yeah, to help with other countries as well. So Crossroads, they get the resources from Hong Kong and they deliver it to other countries where they need the people that need help with, like I say Israel, Ukraine during the war. So it's really nice that our program does not only help people in Hong Kong, but also we expand the service globally. So another social aspects, which is the second point, is we provide equal access to renewable energy. So we do not just build the solar panels. The solar panels will not just sit there, but we also provide lessons and opportunities for the public and also those NGOs, people working in those NGOs where we built these solar panels for, will provide training for them. So they will learn how to manage their PV panels. So for say when your PV panels broke down, you don't even know what's wrong. You don't even know how to check where to start. Just like your PC broke down, but you know that your PC broke down, you know how to restart your PC, right? Same with the renewable energy devices as well. If the PV panel in your site broke down, you know where to start, where to look at. This is very important for people because it's about the energy literacy. We're also empowering that through our SolarCare program. And the community empowerment, so far we have organized more than 160 workshops for our public over the years, which is I'm really proud of. We organized a lot of renewable energy workshops with the mini solar devices. So we want to bring the idea that the solar PV system do not just sit on the rooftop, but you could also touch it. You could also bring it in your home as a little device, like the solar light jar, like the solar watch. So this is something that we incorporate innovation with the renewable energy also into the daily lives. Okay, so the SolarCare program, the other thing, it's about the social aspects, about the education and youth empowerment. So we have also organized one of the events, a huge event called the Solar Future Challenge, where we encourage students to identify the climate change induced social issue. Right now in Hong Kong, the education is quite lag behind, as people only know, the students mainly, they learn from the lesson is about the polar bears and the ice were melted. But it's more than that, because when we talk about climate change, we have human issue, we have climate justice issue that then students weren't able to learn from that through the normal classes in the school. So we want to leverage the Solar Future Challenge. We want to let the students to Google it themselves, to find out the problem, to find out what is climate justice themselves. So through identifying the problem, they will learn in the process, and also they will have to create and design and produce a solar powered device that it can help address their identified issue. So this is one of the challenge that we organize in the past 2 years. So we get more than 800 students join in this activity, which is another thing that I'm really proud of. And also everyone who is joining now, it's the ASECCC conference. Very last I'm going to mention is we provide equal access to knowledge and information by connecting the global network. So when we are walking on the journey of climate action, we have to make sure that everyone knows what we are doing. We need to share the knowledge because we're all walking on the same walk. Okay, there's only one way going to combat climate change, as we share the same goal. If we share the same goal, we have to work together. We have to share the knowledge. We have to make sure that other people's develop, we call it the global south or global north. Well, also developed countries, just simply by saying the words, the keywords. Why is it so difficult for normal people to understand? This is also the one of the things that I find very upsetting is every year we come up with different names and terminology, but at the same time, people do not have the opportunity to even learn the basic keywords about climate change. So it's about the knowledge and information. Do the people know about the same thing? So we have to make sure that we are on the same page. You know, I don't want to be someone is on page 1 and someone is not even in the library, and this is not gonna work. So we want to make sure that we have this shared, we have a platform for information to be, transparent. We want to have a platform which is free, which everyone could access the platform and learn about stuff. So the ASECCC conference is the reason why we organize it. And we urge national governments, institutions, all stakeholders to come and share their knowledge and expertise, and also raise questions as well. Right, so I think this will be my sharing right now. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Well, I don't see any questions right now, isn't it?
No, no question.
No questions. Okay. If that's it, then I think, well, I don't know, Kevin, you have any questions?
No, actually, because I think it's already time's up, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, so if we don't have any question, we can just jump to the new section. Hey, we just have another. Oh, wonderful sharing. Okay, thanks so much.
Wonderful sharing. Hi, Vivian. Nice to see you. See you soon, maybe.
Is another
Thank
one?
you.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do to address the knowledge gap? There's a question
Knowledge
from
gap.
Connie Jean.
Yeah, Connie, this is a really great question. Regarding the knowledge gap, when I'm teaching the classes, when the youth empowerment class, we call it the CATI program, the climate efficacy training for the youth. Some of our students, we actually tackle this challenge is one of my groups of students, they make a booklet about we call it the dictionary, the climate terminology dictionary. So there are a lot of different terms that people were talking about, and they have to translate the terms into Cantonese, into different language. And they promote this dictionary through the network, through the social media. They want to expand the knowledge to everyone. So whenever there is a special terminology, then you know what it means, and also what it means in your own language. So I think people are doing the job, and it's amazing because people are trying to work things out.
Okay.
Jenkin Lai says, I think the way this organization is too short. The way it's too short.
What do you mean? Is it the presentation too short or what too short?
Yeah, too short. We only have 15 minutes though. So yeah, I wish there's so much more happening with this program, but if you'd like to know more, you can contact me. You can contact me through this platform's chat box.
Okay, great. So thanks so much, Kylie, for your presentation. It's very, very informative and very insightful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, then I'll see everyone in other sessions because we have the next session, ensuring the inclusivity session going on. So I'll see you there.
See you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.